Hi guys, this is Mike, and it is August 2nd, 2017. It is day 47 of my BitConnect journey, and today's interest, Bitcoin volatility software, is paying out at 1.31%, which is fantastic. And tomorrow is a 0.32%, and that's still pretty darn good. Doing really well. The volatility hasn't been the greatest today. It's only 0.65, so that's why the payout was lower today. Normally it's been pretty good, around 4% up and down, 4 and 5% even, and so the market's just trying to figure out how the Bitcoin Cash is going to affect things. So we'll see who wins out, or whether or not we'll just have 2 Bitcoins for time and eternity or whatever, or at least for a while. But let's see. In my lending wallet, I have $207 here. So it's been a couple days since I've transferred, because of the fork and not being able to really move things out. But I'm kind of collecting tokens now, and so let me go ahead and move those to tokens. And so it's got a bonus, so that's great. And so I'll transfer that to tokens. So now I have 3 more tokens. So now I have a total of 5.72, and I was on the mission of moving out into cash and going to the bank account, but I really don't need to do that, and I really see an increase in the BitConnect tokens, and the platform has been really nice, and I see them changing things. And so what's coming up here on the roadmap in August is you're going to be able to stake your coins in the web wallet, so that's really nice. And that's why I'm collecting tokens in my BitConnect wallet there. Yeah, so I have active investments of $6,000 and total earned of $2,291. So doing really well, very happy with that. Now I want to show you the power of the reinvest. For example, you're just starting off with $100. That's all you had, and you're just lending $100 to the volatility software. It would take you 10 days in order for you to have, at 1%, to have a reinvest of $10. And then you'd go down to the 20 days, another $10. But then you'd have 9 days for the next $10. And it gets shorter and a shorter amount of time. So the power of reinvesting, the compounding of interest, really helps. So instead of keeping this at $100, you're just compounding it and compounding it and compounding. And you can just see as the days go by how this just increases the amount of what you have inside your account. And so after 1 year's time, so let's go to 1 year here, 365 days, you'd have $3,550 in the account. And then the power of continuous, and now you're getting to the point of reinvesting $1,010 at one shot. And then you're getting the bonuses here, a 0.1% bonus. So that really helps, another extra $2 a day. As the time goes on, the amount of time between the reinvest gets shorter. And in just 2 short years, so now you're at $10,000 per reinvest. We haven't even gotten to 2 years yet. So here we are at 2 years, $148,000 is what you'd have in your account. And most people probably wouldn't wait for this amount of time before they took anything out. And so maybe there's a percentage that you would work on. Say, okay, I'll take out 50% and then just reinvest 50%. But, you know, if this was just compounded, just to show you the power of compound interest, in 3 years' time, it's $13 million. So, and that started out with $100 when you first started with, you know, and just going for 3 years, getting 1% a day. I mean, absolutely incredible how compound interest works. So that's what's so powerful with BitConnect. Just giving you another option. So to get started, you want to click on the link below, and that'll take you to the registration page. And you want to just put in your first name and last name. Now this can be an alias, doesn't have to be your real name. And then a real email address, because they're going to send you a confirmation email, and you need to click on the link. And a username, so this is going to be part of your referral link and your sponsor name. So for example, mine is FreeBTC. And then passwords, make sure this is a good secure password. And a phone number. They don't really do anything with this, so, but it's required. And then birth date to make sure you're over 18 or something. And then you're not a robot. And then sign up. Once you get the email and you confirm your email, this will be your dashboard. And so it will look like this here with BitConnect, and you'll have menu options here. But you can also use these down here as symbols if your screen's smaller. But the first thing you want to do is get some Bitcoin over into your Bitcoin wallet here. And to do that, you just want to go down to the green button and click on that for deposit Bitcoin. And you would highlight, this is the address you want to send your Bitcoin to. You want to highlight this and copy, and then in your other wallet, you want to send the Bitcoin to that address. And then once you get some Bitcoin over here, you'll see it down here as it's incoming, and then it will be confirmed. And you might have to go ahead and click on the dashboard again for the screen to refresh, and then you'll see the Bitcoin show up. And then you'll click on exchange, that button, and that will take you to the exchange down here. And so what you want to do is go to buy BCC. So you need to buy the BitConnect tokens, and you'll have your amount of BTC right here. And you'll click on all and then buy. And that would go ahead and buy the BitConnect tokens. And you'll see the number of tokens show up here. And at this point is where you want to lend. So you go back to the dashboard. And you click on Lend, BitConnect, and you type in the dollar amount. Now the least is at least 100, and but the more you do, you have the ability to get like 10% daily extra from what the volatility software is able to do, and also it's held for less days. Now you're going to get your original capital back that you put in. So if you put in $100 here, in 299 days, you'll get $100 back, but you'll also be paid daily by the volatility software. Now that, you can click on that link, and that shows you what you're going to be paid out daily. So for example, tomorrow, 1.54. which is really, really good percent of whatever that you lent out. Today was 0.27. Yesterday was 1.82. So it's averaging, over the last 30 days, it's averaging 1%, which is really, really good. I know some of the other programs out there that say that they'll give you 1.5% daily, but they're returning. That includes your capital, because you don't get that back. With BitConnect, you're getting your capital back after the 299 days. So you know, this is, in my opinion, a lot better. And then so 6 months, 7 days, last 7 days, 1.18. So for example, if you just loaned out $100, in 30 days time you'll get $30, and so that's a 30% return. And at the end of $299, say you just didn't do anything other than just keep the $100 in there, you didn't reinvest it, that would be at the end $399 for just $100. So that's a $299 return. So that's pretty darn good for 299 days. That's less than a year. But if you put in 1,010, for example, in 30 days, that's $333 per month. So that's really, really good. Now, for example, I have 6,000 in here, and so I'm getting $2,160 a month, which is really, really, really good for the $6,000 investment. And then, but it's in there for 239 days. So for 6,000 in 239 days, that's 17,000 return, but that's if I'm taking out the money, and not reinvesting it. And so once I get the $6,000 back, that's a total of $23,000 in 239 days. So that's really, really good. So here's showing you what they're earning you every day, how the volatility software is doing, and it's based on the price of Bitcoin. So if the price of Bitcoin is steady, which is very rare, as you can see here, some of the days you just don't make anything. So like for this day here, so if the software doesn't produce, then it doesn't pay. So really, really happy with this. Once you get started, you go down here and click on the box, and then pay, and then confirm. And that's where you would lend. Now it's being lent out in US dollars, and so you're getting paid back in US dollars. And at this point, when it reaches $10, you can reinvest, and or you can transfer it to coins. So then you go back and transfer it to coins. So you can say transfer and say, oh, okay, I'm going to pay $65 for this. So I can transfer those, transfer into coins. And then you could exchange it back out to Bitcoin. And then from here you can send it off to, wherever you want to send it, back to your wallet. And yeah, so that's it.